Hey guys, this is the Eye of the Hand here. The eye sees everything. Today's date 4/20/2018. What I have here for you guys, for you ladies and gentlemen, is the best video you're going to see me produce. Proving that this person is a deceiver of faith. Yes, I said it. He is a deceiver of faith. He takes what you say in your videos, like my last video, and he only played certain parts of it. He edited it. He didn't show the part where I was showing proof on his video, so let me do that now. Alright, he's another false prophet. Number one, uncircumcised nations. He's a liar. It has nothing to do with it. But let's just pop over here. Alright, I want you to see some of the disrespect that he's got towards people. Okay? This right here. Okay, he says that he's not disrespectful, right? And in a minute, I'm about to show you that he is, with his own words. This person's Sam. How you doing, Sam? Giving you a shout out. You have some shock coming to you, is all I'm going to say. You are a false prophet, 100%. I will continue to pray for you like I have been doing. Okay, the person obviously sees what everybody else is starting to see. Now, there's a lot more comments on his channel where he's got a lot of white people as subscribers. But what he's been doing this whole time is he's been undermining them, playing them for stupid until somebody like me came along and pointed it out, and now he's losing subscribers, ladies and gentlemen. He's losing subscribers. Because people, the white people that he had on his channel, are feeling very disrespected because he's very disrespectful. And it took somebody like me, the son of the living God, one of the sons of the living God, okay, to bring this out, to put him in his place. You're being exposed for the evil you are, Rap the News. So he comes back at this guy with, LOL, it's quite the other way around, loser. Well, that's his favorite word, loser. If you listen to what he says in his videos, he likes to use the word loser, or losers, or Gentile, and white man. And everything that he does, he revolves back to slavery. He revolves back to all the same verses. He doesn't change any of the verses because the verses that I have prove that he is a liar. It proves that he's taking the verses and he's doing what he wants with them. So without further ado, he is misleading. Okay? Let's just bring you over here. Now, pay attention to the impure and immoral. The immoral word is the one you need to know, because that's exactly what he is when you come over here and you look at him calling the person loser. And he's doing it in all caps, so he's basically pissed off. He's pissed. It shows he is, okay? So let's do this again. All right? So immoral equals not conforming to accepted standards of morality, wicked, evil, or foul. Well, he's being pretty foul, and he's being pretty wicked when he keeps referring back to the white man, don't you think? And let me just remind you something about Egypt before I play his piece, because I'm going to get this out. That happened a long, long time ago, my friend. And the white man did not buy the black man. The white man did not enslave the black man. Oh, and I got to get this out. You said you're Hebrew, but you admit you're black in this video. That is another funny. So people, pay attention to when he says he's black. I'll point it out to you just anyways. But this is going to be the best video you guys have ever seen about another channel being proved wrong. Okay? So he's talking about the Egypt again with ships, right? The Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships. If that's the case, they better get worried, because then that means Donald Trump is going to expedite them all out of this country. Doesn't that tell you something? by the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies for bondmen and bondwomen. This has not yet happened, ladies and gentlemen. That peace has not yet happened. They have not gone back to Egypt. The Hebrews have not gone back. You know what Donald Trump is getting ready to do? He's working on this immigration thing, and he wants everybody out that don't belong here from what he feels that don't belong. But this is the land of the free. The world was created by God. It's meant for everybody, period. Okay? But they're trying to put strict rules and laws in place and control what you can and cannot do. There goes your freedom. But this guy right here, Rap the News, is preaching something to you that hasn't even happened yet. They still have to get sent back. Now, when Luke, and the reason why I put this, do you hear the racist anger in his voice? Because when he says your enemies, he repeats it over and over and over again, like he's viciously aggravated, and the only way he can get it out and feel better is through a video. Okay? At home, he probably puts his wife and kids through a lot of things. That's why his wife isn't with him no more. But I'm not going to speculate. I pretty much already know about his life. So Luke 21:24, he gives you one verse and then comes down to the bottom and says, remember, these are the ones who destroyed Israel and enslaved the chosen. No, he's wrong. See, he never finished Luke. He never gave you the rest of it. But I'm going to prove, and I'm going to give you the rest of it, because it says that the Gentiles are accepted. It says that they are the sons of the living God, Jesus Christ. And it does say that the Jews and the Gentiles are one and became one when Jesus Christ died on the cross for our sins. And I'm going to prove that too. And this guy is trying to keep you guys divided from us. Now, who's fake news now? Rap the News? Who knows their stuff now? Me. I do. That's who. Okay. So, what we're going to do is, he didn't finish the rest of that verse, Luke, which I'm going to. I'm going to play his video with him talking. I want you to listen to the parts where he speaks, your enemies, your enemies, your enemies, your enemies. And I want you to hear his voice, the tone of it. And I also want you to hear how he says how he's black. He admits he's black. Okay? So let's, without further ado, real quick.
Unclean equals impure and immoral. Immoral equal not conforming to accepted standards of morality, wicked, evil.
That's you.
Deuteronomy 28:68. And these are the words of God, not Rap the News.
No, they're yours.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by way whereof I spake unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again, and thou shalt be sold unto your enemies, your enemies, your enemies, your enemies.
Now, did you hear that? He repeated that over and over and over again. Well, what he's doing, number one, is he's programming his subscribers to think that the white man is the black man enemy. You see what I'm saying? He's pitting one against another. And I got a Bible verse for that too, where it shows that the true deceivers of God will do what he's doing now. And that's exactly what Rap the News is doing. And the devil thing, he refers to the white people as the devils. I don't know where he's getting that definition, but if he could prove that to me, I'd love that. But he's not going to have to, because I'm going to prove it to him that he's wrong in this video. So continue to listen, but when you go to his video, check it out, give him a thumbs down, even report the video for hate speech, racism, whatever it takes. Get this guy off the air. This doesn't belong on here. This nonsensical stuff doesn't belong on here. All right? I understand he's still learning. He's nowhere near halfway there yet. And he needs to get with it. All right? But I just want to, if you go into his video, you're going to see where he's putting his own words and his own definitions underneath the verses. And he's twisting them. Okay? So I just need you guys to remember that, please. And if you guys need a little something to give you a little faith that I'm telling you that I'm telling you right, let's just go to this one real quick before I continue this. Do you see that? For he himself is our peace, who has made the two groups one, and has destroyed the barrier, the dividing wall of hostility. For Christ himself has brought peace to us. He united Jews and Gentiles into one people when in his own body on the cross, when he died and gave up his body on the cross. You understand that? Do you? Wrap the news? Do we got your attention yet? How about this one? If you didn't get it yet, you'll get this one. What if the calling of the Gentiles? I love this part. It says, even us, whom he also called, not only from the Jews, but from the Gentiles. Everybody, okay? He says, what if he did this to make the riches of his glory known to the vessels of his mercy? You are his mercy. The Hebrews are his mercy. And that's exactly what he's explaining to you. Whom he prepared in advance for glory, including us, whom he has called not only from the Jews, but also from the Gentiles. As he says in Hosea, I will call them my people, who are not my people, and I will call her my beloved one, my beloved who is not my beloved. Okay? So, there we are. We got that. We're in check with that. I hope you realize that. And then the best part is going to be the one coming up. It's going to be this one right here. This is the nice one. This is the one that I put together. This is the one that I put together that I believe is going to completely take care of him. So let me just continue on with this, give you guys this. I hope that you guys are enjoying this video. This is a shutdown video for Wrap the News.
So
it's my goodbye speech to you.
The black man. The white man is the black man's enemy according to the Bible. Because you can't diminish, says God, from what he said. You can't take it away, Gentile, and say, okay, he's not talking about.
See? You see what he's doing? You can't take it away, Gentile. See, hear how his voice is? He's got like that violent, angry, like as if he could, he would grab you through the phone and stab you in the face 20 times if he knew he wouldn't get caught. That's the type of person he is. Don't be deceived, because you get around somebody like that, they tell you you're safe, you piss them off, and they kill you. I forbid you're a fucking white person. But you heard what he just said. Alright? So, basically, this is my goodbye video to you, Wrap the News. Your channel's gotta come down. It's gotta come down. You're talking to me about me not fucking taking you down, and I agree to not come after you anymore, and then you go and you turn my video in to get me a copyright strike, so now I can't live stream. But am I mad about that? Absolutely not, because I'm still going to get my voice across. One way or another, with YouTube or without YouTube. You understand? I have thousands of people on Facebook as well. This isn't my only piece. Let's continue to hear Wrap the News' just one big bowl of disgustingness, hatred, racism, and insecurities of his.
About that, when it's clear, you shall be sold unto your enemies. You bought us, so you are the enemy.
No, we didn't.
For bondsmen and bondswomen, you made slaves out of us. It's just like what friends make.
Yeah, well, that reminds me of a video that I just saw on the internet, and it made the news too. The black guy drives up in the van. He starts asking the black woman questions that he doesn't even know. She goes to turn to look at something, and he grabs her by the back of the hair and throws her in the fucking van. What do you call that, Hebrew? Really? You're saying that only the whites do that. Every time you make a video, you're blaming everything on the whites. Well, why don't you take some blame? You're not. You're saying you're innocent on everything and that we're guilty for everything. You get no reprimand. You get nothing. You get nothing. The only thing you get is a holy spot in heaven if you abide by the rules and the laws of God. This is not a game. This is a very serious thing. You want to make it into heaven, I advise, sir, that you change a few of the things you're doing. Listen to where he admits he's a black man, though.
A slave out of you? So God is right, for all people who get offended by the Bible. Luke 21:24.
Here I said that.
The Hebrew will fall by the edge of the sword and be led into captive among all the nations, and Jerusalem will be trampled underfoot by the Gentile.
And it hasn't happened yet. It's yet to happen. The Deuteronomy piece and the Luke piece is yet to happen again. Knowing what Trump is up to with the deportations and everything else, they will be back on the ships going to Egypt, except for this time they will not be enslaved, but they will be sold for bondmen and bondwomen. I don't know if you understand what that means, but look up the term bondmen and bondwomen. All right, it's to bond you in a certain way, because you're there in that land when you haven't been in that land. You're just now coming in, so they're going to treat you like a refugee. Okay? And they're not going to want people running around in their country that's from America. They're going to feel it's a big plant. So, yeah. Are there going to be bondmen and bondwomen? Sure there will be. Sure there will be. We're already doing it here in this country just to keep track of people. It's called Biometric Visualization Entry and Exit Act. You will be owned by the system. You already are.
I didn't put Gentiles there. God did.
Yeah, but he didn't put white man next to Gentile. You know the definition of Gentile. It means unholy, son.
God put Gentiles
not
in
righteous.
The Bible. And you are the one, he said, that tore down Jerusalem, the holy city, his holy city.
Yeah. Did I tell you about that part? Did I tell you about that part? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Right in the beginning. Right in the beginning, where it says that the Gentiles and the Jews are one. Aren't the Jews Hebrew? That would make the Gentiles and the Jews the same thing. So, if that's the case, Mr. Rap the News, Fake the News, you're a Gentile too.
Tore it down, Gentiles. And he's the one who said, you are the enemies, and you led us into captivity. You did. And we remain into captivity until the time of the Gentiles are fulfilled, until the day the dead are raised. We're remaining into captivity,
Now here's the thing. I fulfilled the last part of that Luke 21:24 just to show you that he's only putting Bible verses that fit his contortionist of a mind. Okay? He's using trickery. He's deceiving you. He's planting the seed of hatred in your mind so you will hate by heart. Do you not see what's going on? Last but not least. Last but not least. What shall we say then? That the Gentiles which followed not after righteousness have attained to righteousness, even the righteousness which is of faith? Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's read, shall we? Let's read. Says here, it says, okay, let's go to the top left, the calling of the Gentiles. I want you to read this. Read this. Including us, whom he has called, not only from the Jews, but also from the Gentiles. As he says in Hosea, I will call them my people, who are not my people. And I will call her my beloved, who is not my beloved. And here's the best part. Here's the best part. It will happen that in the very place where it was said to them, you are not my people, they will be called sons of the living God. Well, holy helly hell. Isn't that something? So I'd like to know what you got for that one, Rap. Let's go over here, because we're going to go to the piece. Okay? For my eyes have seen your salvation, which you have prepared in the sight of all people. And I'm doing so with my work. A light for revelation. That's right. I'm shining a light on revelation to the Gentiles. You're fucking right I am. Excuse my French. And for glory to your people, Israel. So this Gentile is restoring the light onto Revelation so they can see it more clearly, so your people can see it more clearly from a Gentile perspective. But if you think about it, that Bible verse, God said, the Gentiles are all one. See, even though the Gentiles were not trying to follow God's standards, they were made right with God. And it was by faith that this took place. Hey! I mean, really? So, here's what I got to say. For all of you who are baptized into Christ, have clothed yourselves with Christ, there is neither Jew nor Greek, nor Gentile, neither slave nor free, nor is there male and female. You are all one in Jesus Christ. And if you belong to Christ, then you are Abraham's seed and heirs according to the promise of the kingdom of heaven. You know that that's the promise, is the kingdom of heaven. So, I'm Abraham's seed. What are you? Because I could have swore you were saying your little buddy there was saying that you guys were the seed of Cain. And if that's right, don't you know that Cain killed Abel? Because Cain got angry? Because Abel was the most looked up to? And if you put Cain and Abel together, you got cannibal. That's why when God came to to Cain and said, "Where's Abel?" And the parents said, "Where's Abel?" They said, "Oh, he left and had children with another woman. He left and had children with another woman in another land." And God said that the earth cried out with his blood. It didn't say with his body, his soul. It said it cried out with his blood. He was eaten. Cain ate Abel. Cannibal. He did it to destroy the evidence. He thought he could hide it. You can't hide nothing from God. God sees all. Don't you understand that? You know, and I got this funny, cute little guy over here. This little guy, he says, "Tell me more. I'm sorry. I don't want to tell you anymore because I've already said enough. Rap the News has just been defeated. There's nothing more left to say." He can't keep running around saying God's not real, that Jesus Christ isn't the invisible God. He's the image of the invisible God. And we're the sons of the image of God, the Gentiles. So have a nice day, Rap the News. God bless you all in Jesus Christ's name. Amen.